Chapter 1. The Problem with Sex and Relationships Today. Problems men and women have with their relationships and physical love and intimacy. Well, while there are so many problems going on out there today, let's focus in on one area that I think is pretty universal. The first problem is very clear. What women are not getting. Women are not getting the time, attention, and the right touch they need from men beyond the mere physical contact, almost usually always devoid of any emotional and spiritual and passionate nurturing women crave so naturally. The second problem with sex today. What men are not doing. Men are not giving women enough time to become aroused and the right touch to excite a woman's emotional, spiritual, and deep-rooted passions that all women were born with, naturally, inside them, inside their hearts, inside their minds, inside their bodies, and inside their souls. Men are not always as romantic as women might like them to be. Men aren't interested or even showing any signs of even wanting to be romantic. When was the last time, or ever, that a man bought his gal flowers? Men must know better and want to take the initiative to demonstrate these romantic affections towards the woman he loves. Maybe in some situations these shortcomings are not so much gender specific per se, but we are talking about men here. Women too need to be giving and kind and nurturing to their men and not always, mean on them. And, you know how women can be sometimes. It's a two-way street. We have to learn to be nice to each other. First and foremost, men and women need to feel secure and confident in their relationships with the one they're with. Let's see how Laws of the Bedroom handles this. There are many reasons why men are not giving a woman what she needs. When it comes to outside of the bedroom, the problem is thoughtfulness or a lack thereof. Specifically, this falls into the area of what a woman really needs to be happy in a relationship. It's not usually something men need or want, but by nature, this is something a woman must have. Appreciating the differences in how men and women think and behave is important. For a man to effectively communicate that he cares deeply for a woman and that he is willing to dedicate time to their relationship speaks volumes. It's not unusual for men to become preoccupied with their careers and personal pleasures and interests and their own ambition. A man will principally talk to relay facts or make a point while women speak for all of these other reasons as well, to relieve stress and create intimacy and more. Men are generally, not always, interested in pleasing their gal. Sometimes they just don't know what to do sometimes, or how to do it, or how often to do it. Yeah, I bought her flowers last year, I think. No, that won't cut it. Ultimately, what women want is love. And love comes in the form of attention, care, touch, patience, thoughtfulness. That word thoughtfulness is very critical here. Are men giving love to their gal? Yeah, they, hey, I really love you. Well, do their actions and words prove it? Are their mutual affections thriving and flourishing between the two, male and female? If complacency is occurring in a strangled relationship, then a closer look is definitely warranted. What's going on inside of the bedroom? Let's talk about that. Inside the bedroom. Well, again, there are many reasons why men are not giving a woman what she needs. For example, a lack of personal knowledge, as a man, of what to do and say to a woman before, during, and after making love to her. Understanding the relationship between information and knowledge is prescribed for every couple that wants to feel adequate, loved, fulfilled, and secure in their relationship. A lack of personal knowledge. Getting to know her. Getting to know all about her. It's important. Lack of physical performance, such as technique. Some men don't know what to do with what they got. They just think it goes on in, and if I got a big one, I'm just going to go on up and through there. You mean that's not all that she wants? You mean there's more a man can do to please a gal in the bedroom? Yes, there is. I'm just thinking of all the stories I've heard from women telling me that the men they were with were just interested in, having the old intercourse, the sexual inside, in and out friction, pumping, all that jazz. No build up. Nothing afterwards. Zero afterwards. After he got his, oh, hey, I'll get you tomorrow, babe. Okay. More on that later. Self-control. A majority of men cannot control their own physical and mental emotions enough to take care of hers first. Another problem men have, and it prevents them from giving a woman what she wants: stamina and endurance. Some men do not have the physical strength and the endurance to last long enough for women to become completely and totally aroused, let alone to reach satisfactory levels of orgasm several times in a night or a morning or the afternoon. Impatience. Regrettably, some men lack patience to enable a woman time to become emotionally involved in the moment and sexually inflamed. A man in a hurry to achieve and satisfy his gal loses on both counts. Sorry, this goes against the laws of the bedroom. Another factor is fear, to be quite honest. Fear. Some men are afraid to express themselves in the bedroom or open up to a woman emotionally, physically, and intimately. Some men are even afraid of losing their masculinity or their manliness if they were to take a softer, more caring and thoughtful approach to how they were to treat a gal in bed and otherwise. It's so true. I was actually even talking with a young man once who just poured his soul out to me. He says, Bart, I had this happen, this didn't happen. I was embarrassed here. She felt bad for me, etc., etc. There was a typical case right there: a lack of personal knowledge, physical performance, techniques, and then with all of that, fear sets in. So, guys, I'm really glad you're listening to this audio program, Laws of the Bedroom, because there is so much in it you are going to learn. And ladies, you are the judge and jury. You listen to Laws of the Bedroom, and you see how much you say to yourselves, or your girlfriends if you're listening to it, little get-together, ladies' night, and listening to Laws of the Bedroom. Yes. No, I'm serious. For the ladies, too. When you listen to this audio program, say to yourself, I want this. I don't want to live without this. I want this kind of treatment. And then ask yourself a side question. Have you ever heard of this kind of treatment, this kind of proposed way of a man and how he should treat you? Have you heard this from anyone else? Anywhere? And if you did, was it like a little article? Was it like a 3-minute thing or a 5-minute interview, or I don't know what you might be listening to? The point is, this is a big program, an awesome program to take into your lives for both men and women.